Buff Nation, what's going on? I am thrilled. We got 7 players that have been recognized from Phil Steele with his 2024 college football preview at the All American and All Big 12 conference level. I love to see this recognition. And again, when you see 7 recognitions like this, how can you think that this team's winning 4 games? Something like that, that they're not going to be a bowl eligible team at the very minimum? I don't know, but this is wonderful news. Never take this type of news for granted. Seeing guys get celebrated and recognized, I love it. So let's go ahead and get into who's on this list. This is courtesy of Jack Carlo of Colorado Buffalo's Wire of USA Today. I'll link it in the description. But second team offense for all Big 12. Coming off of the record setting first season at Colorado, Shedeur Sanders received second team all preseason, all Big 12 honors at quarterback. Steele gave Utah's Cameron Rising the first team nod. I understand he's a very accomplished college quarterback, but man, I love this. Shedeur is going to break all of his records that he set last year, and he will set the passing touchdowns record this year. No doubt. Number 2, LaJohntay Wester. I love to see this with him coming in here from FAU. First team, all special teams. Second team, all offense. Again, had over 100 receptions last year for FAU. LaJohntay Wester, the older brother of fellow incoming Colorado transfer Dayon Wester, also made Steele's preseason All-American list as a second team punt returner. So him and Travis Hunter were the All-Americans on the team. Speaking of Travis Hunter, here he is. Of course, he's going to be on here. And first team defense, okay? No surprise here, although Travis Hunter may have been snubbed of all Big 12 honors at wide receiver, which I agree. I thought that was very interesting that Wester was on there. Will Shepherd wasn't on the all Big 12 list, and neither was Travis Hunter for the wide receiver position. What's up with that? But guys, this is what I want to see. We didn't bring in anybody with this type of, well, I guess Jordan Dominic was an all SEC type guy. But now we got 2 guys mentioned on the defensive line. That's defensive end Dayon Hayes, second team defense. Hayes transferred to Colorado in April after leading the Pitt Panthers in tackles for a loss, 10.5 last season. Fantastic stuff. He's going to be starting on our defensive line. Those are a nice pair of Jordans, by the way. Speaking of defense, all the haters in shambles. Shilo Sanders rightfully on the all Big 12 list on third team defense. The big hitting Shilo Sanders led the entire Pac-12 in forced fumbles last season with 4. He also led Colorado with 54 solo tackles and had like close to 80 total tackles. I think just a few under 80. Then lastly, BJ Green on the defensive line, the second guy that I was referring to earlier in the video, a former walk-on at Arizona State. BJ Green earned second team all Pac-12 honors with the Sun Devils last season. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, the film don't lie. The film don't lie. You caught him taking off a few plays. This man was the best player on Arizona State's defense last year. And you're not going from a former walk-on to an all-conference type of player just by lollygagging around. No, this man's here to work, continue to improve his game. You know what? The film doesn't lie. The stats don't lie. The ratings don't lie. Whatever. All of it goes into what should be in a somewhat accurate evaluation of a player. BJ Green is very good. And it pisses me off that some of y'all didn't even want him on the team anymore after you see some imperfect film out there. Shame on you guys. Mark Vasset, special teams, baby. Fourth team special teams. Australian punter Mark Vasset enjoyed Boulder's thin air last season, earning various all Pac-12 honors. I love this list. So to recap, we have Mark Vasset at punter, BJ Green on the defensive line, Shilo Sanders over at safety, Dayon Hayes over at defensive end, Travis Hunter at cornerback, LaJohntay Wester at wide receiver. We got Shedeur Sanders at quarterback. Absolutely love it. Phil Steele knows this team. He knows college football, and I'm sure he's going to have the Buffs doing some substantial damage this year. Absolutely. Now, I am going to do a show tomorrow with Rawhide. This is going to be a lot of fun where we're going to talk about maybe some guys that could earn all Big 12 recognition. Maybe not first team, maybe some of them first team, but all the way down, third team, second team, all of that. Give some names out. But I did want to give a preview of that, okay? If I had to choose one guy right now off the top of my head that wasn't on this list that I feel like will be or has a good shot to be on the All Big 12 list by the end of this regular season. Yes, Travis Hunter at wide receiver. That's a very obvious one. But this is one I'm going to say. He don't miss. Alejandro Mata. I don't care if his longest field goal this next year is from like 48 yards. Okay? If he goes like 15 for 15 or 16 of 17 on the year, okay, and the Buffs have a good season in the Big 12, he has to be in that upper quarter, upper fifth of kickers in college football in the conference, no doubt, like at the very worst. So I think Mata, he's going to be somebody that I have on my radar that I'm going to be cheering for quite a bit to see if he can earn those all Big 12 honors. Wouldn't that be phenomenal? Another case of a guy coming up and then excelling at the next level, just like we've seen with Shilo, Shedeur, Travis, all these other guys. How people think LaJohntay is going to be doing that. And it will be interesting to see if Nakai Hill-Green is another guy to keep an eye out for. I think he's going to be more so the quarterback of this defense, the leader of this defense, getting guys in the right position. Very smart player, intuitive player, and big-time addition on this defense. So y'all let me know in the comments. Of course, smash that like as well. What did you think about these 7 players being recognized? Don't take this for granted. It's not every year that Colorado has had this, and it's wonderful to see. Not only last year and now this year and moving forward, we're going to have guys on people's radars at the All-American and All Big 12 level going into the preseason. Absolutely. But y'all let me know who else should be on this list. Who else do you foresee being on this list come the end of the regular season? That's what I really want to know, guys. So hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you for all the support again. And hey, shout out to regular viewer Beryl. I know we've been going back and forth a little bit, but this is all I ask. When I say, let me know your thoughts, I'm saying like directly about the content of the video. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to hear these random thoughts. Let's have a conversation. Thank you guys so much. I'll be back again tomorrow with a really fun show. Appreciate every single one of you. Go Buffs.